Hello everyone, how are you today? Hello, hello, hello. We are hopefully going to be appearing on YouTube very shortly. There is a fun little, how long? Lag between what YouTube is showing and what StreamYard is showing, which is always very, very frustrating. What can you do about it? Very, very frustrating. Ooh, let's turn it off. Oh. Hello, how are you all today? So I was just sitting there waiting for StreamYard to pop up, and then I'm sitting somewhere else. Hello, how is everybody doing today on this fine, whatever day it is, Wednesday evening? It's Wednesday, obviously it's Wednesday. How are you today? We've got Rainy here. Hello, Rainy. Devin, hello. Amy B. Tilly's Art, lovely little emoji there. Get Mad with Cad the Lad. Hello. I love your avatar. That is such a cute avatar. Tilly has got her tea. I are ready. I are also ready. Get Mad with Cad the Lad. I'm just going to call you Cad, if that's okay. It's my first time being on your live stream. Yes, hello, welcome. I did not recognise your name. I do have a few familiar faces who pop up. So welcome to what this live stream is going to be. I hope everyone's doing okay today, has done well this past week, has got some work ready to do. Today, we're going to be doing Pomodoro sprints today because I need to actually get some work done because I've been playing Sims 4 all day instead of actually doing what I need to do. So for those of you who don't know, Pomodoro sprints are a 25-minute sprint followed by a 5-minute break, and then 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 25 minutes. And then that's the full Pomodoro is 3 set 25-minute sprints. We're just going to go straight into it, really. As much work and as much sprinting as we can possibly do in the time that we have is the plan today. Tilly is using this stream to outline. You know what, Tilly? I'm also using this stream to outline. I have done a basic outline for my novel for Count NaNoWriMo in July, and I need to go in depth and start outlining it now. So I need to finish that by the end of this month without procrastinating like I am everything else at the moment. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. What is everyone else working on this evening? What work have we all got to do? Cad or Cad the Lad? Oh, lovely. Also, thank you for being one of the few people who say the full name correctly. Really? How do people incorrectly say your name? It reads as a very, very simple name to say, or do they just get muddled over all of the words? Who knows? Rainy is rewriting on my main project. Still rewrite. Have you cut any more words out of it? You said you were going for 30, I want to say 37,000 words to cut, or you have cut from it. I'm very, very interested in your story and your progress. It's fun seeing your progress over these past few weeks. It's a good thing. What is everybody else working on today? I've got my water in my rabbit cup because it's hot and stormy where I am at the moment. It keeps storming. The past week, there has been like an hour or two worth of storms every single day. And it's really, really frustrating. It's like either be a storm or don't be a storm. Tilly start tongue twisterish, yes. People always call me Cloud or even Chad. It's usually a problem of people trying to say it too fast and getting jumbled. I purposely said it slowly so I would not get it jumbled because I can tell by looking at it, it is a very easy, and I can't even talk either and I still managed to get it right. It's a very easy name to stumble over if we say it too fast. Moon Petrie is here. Hello, how are you doing today? How are the little ones? I hope they're okay. Dawdling Writer is here. Hello, how are you doing today? Working on editing, severely behind on my editing goals. I feel that, and I am also the same. What I'm supposed to be doing this month, as per my prep for Camp NaNoWriMo, is rereading my manuscript in depth and adding everything I need to add, and then outlining. I skipped the rereading, I should say, in depth, and went straight to the outline, which I shouldn't have done, but I wanted to get the outlining out of the way because that to me is more important than having everything filled in the manuscript. I like being difficult with myself, really, don't I? Rainy, I'm rewriting the whole thing because I realised I needed to cut out a POV character, but yeah, hopefully by doing this I will lose 39k. That's got to be difficult. I can't imagine having to cut a POV character. I attempted to once on a project that I've shelved, where I realised I didn't need their particular POV, even though I still needed the character in the plot. Didn't affect it much, to be fair, taking that POV out, but having to rewrite it with an entire POV taken out sounds like a difficult task. I hope we manage to get it done relatively easily. Amy B is working on the first draft of her fantasy novel. What is your fantasy novel about, may I ask? Have we heard it before? I'm always interested to know what everyone's working on. Petrie is working on revision 2. Little ones are doing well. That's good. That's good. Oh, she's got the cutest little baby. It's absolutely adorable. Always, always, always shows up recently in her videos. He's such a beautiful tuft of hair. Oh, love. I love. Cad the lad, taking it slow. I wrote all morning and then babysat. If I can finish my character re-outline, that's great. If not, then I won't. Fair's fair. You get done what you can get done, and if you don't, you've done work today, so that's good. So how do you do your character outlines? I love learning from other people because sometimes they have some very interesting ways to do things that could benefit me and my sucky way of doing things. So how do you, or how do all of you, do your character development or your character outlines? What is a character outline? How do you define your character outline? I'm just asking lots of questions now. I'm really sorry. Oh, we jumped in the comments. Motivational setting. Hello, how are you doing today? Hello, hello. We've said hello. We've said hello already to Lisa. Come on now. Cad the lad. Just want to go back to tackling edits. So I think I'm too tired to do it justice. Even a little bit of edits is not a bad thing. Amy B is sort of a Cinderella retelling that. I want to assume there's a second part of your comment I haven't got up on YouTube yet. Tilly's, the hair is epic, Moon. You must be super proud. Yes. Oh, such epic hair. Such epic hair. Moon, I've never cut a POV character. I need to combine 4 characters into 2, which is intimidating. Oh, that's got to be difficult. I think that might be worse than cutting a POV character, trying to smush characters together. Clearly, it makes sense for your novel. I couldn't imagine doing that. I really couldn't. Thanks. All 4 had glorious hair, but my youngest wins the fluff prize. So much fluff. I wasn't talking to you. You didn't specify. You did not specify who you're talking to, so I made an assumption. Oh, there we go. ABB, that's how it starts out. At least it takes place in a fantasy world that's loosely based on 18th century France. Hit end too soon on that first message. Okay, that's really cool. I love Cinderella retellings or fairy tale retellings or sort of things that go into that. It's all really interesting to me. It's stuff that I can't think of. I can't reinterpret stories of my own, but I love it when other people do it. Cad the lad says, I think I might make a video about my outlining process, not on this channel since it's not my AuthorTube one. I'm too lazy to log into the other right now. That is good. I love, yes, make a video about your outlining process because I love watching those. I love getting new ideas. Zara, hello, how are you doing today? I had you on mute, so I didn't realise you'd actually started. That's okay. Hello, how are you? Okay, yes, we're going to do Pomodoro sprints today. So we're going to start in a few minutes with our first 20. I hope you guys are ready for a full 25-minute sprint to kick us off. But yeah, because I have a lot of work to do that I need to get done. Moon, what is your AuthorTube channel? I think you might be asking Cad the lad that question. Yes, Cad the lad, share us your YouTube channel. so we can go and check it out. I'm always looking for new author tubers to follow because I don't have enough of you. I need to collect you all. I need to collect you all. Cathal, a bookish obsession. I struggle over the word obsession, but not your full name. A bookish obsession is my channel if anyone is interested in that video. I recognise that name. I recognise that name. Do I recognise that name from Sarah Lou Bratt's Camp NaNoWriMo Facebook group? I feel that's where I recognise the name from. Moon, thank you. If I pronounce this incorrectly, I do apologise and please correct me. Neta, hello, how are you doing today? Oh, there we go. They watch you, Cad the lad. In retrospect, that sounds super creepy. It's AuthorTube. It's not creepy at all. Got to catch them all. Yes, I have got to catch them all. I've got to catch you all. That sounds a little bit creepy. I take back my previous statement about AuthorTube not sounding that creepy. That sounded a little bit creepy. Do apologise. Still want to watch all your videos. Right, we are going to go into our first 25-minute sprint, if I can share the screen. And I can share it immediately because I've done this so many times now, I actually don't stumble over it. There we go. Oh, I've got a pronunciation. Thank you so much. Neta. Okay, did I say it correctly that time? Neta. Okay. Please let me know if I actually pronounced that correctly, even though you've got everything there up for me. Cat the lad, be right back. Gonna switch to my other account real quick. Go for it. We will still be here. Yes, we shall. Right, so we're going to go into our first 25-minute Pomodoro sprint. After the 25-minute sprint, we are going to zip through all of the sprints as per the Pomodoro method. So we're going to do 25-minute sprint followed by a 5-minute break, and then we're going to go straight back into a second 25-minute sprint. I can't talk. I'm a writer and I can't talk, and so on and so forth. Sorta better than my first attempt. Okay, I'll try to improve. Ali Cat, hello. How are you doing today? It's really great to see you. Tilly says hello as well. Oh, neta. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. Neta. Again, please let me know if I got it correct. I hope that's why. That's why you write, Sarah. That is why I write, because I can't talk words. Exactly, Zara. We can't talk the words, so we write the words instead. How are you, Tilly Sard? Asks Ali. Right, we are going to go into it. I've said that like 4 times now, and then everyone keeps commenting, so I keep going, ooh, more comments. One more. I got it that time. Okay. Neta. Okay. Right, we are actually going to go into this sprint now. I've said it enough times and we're actually going to do it. Okay, so first 25-minute Pomodoro sprint. Everybody get your work ready. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, the sprint is done. I'm going to set a 5-minute timer for a 5-minute break, and we'll come back to that. So after the 5 minutes, we'll be going straight into yet another Pomodoro sprint. How did everybody do? How did everybody get on during that 25 minutes? I hope people were able to focus for the entire time. I know I struggle sometimes doing a long sprint straight away. I usually need to ease myself into it, but I did okay, mostly because I dawdled a tiny little bit at the beginning, setting some stuff up, which I didn't really need to set up, but I decided to set up anyway. So let me know down what you managed to get done while I find where I was in the comments. Somewhere. Cad, the lad, has been reborn as a bookish obsession. Hello. Tilly and Ali are chatting to each other. Dal is here. Hi, Dal. How are you today? It's great to see you. And Nikki B is here as well. Hello. How are you doing? Dal is jumping in here after hosting my stream, just chilling during this sprint. It's really annoying with streams sometimes because of time differences and because of the kids. There's so little streams I can attend because they're during the day, and I can't focus on streams during the day because I've got the kids at home. Oh, I need to try and get some more sprints because I'm missing all of the sprints. Dal and Tilly are talking to each other. Tilly's just saying hello to everybody at this point. Shuat is here. Hello, how are you doing today? Good vibes for all. Right, Dal is working on a magical realism short. That's cool. I've always wanted to try magical realism, but I can never figure out in my head how to go about it. Like, I sort of know what it is, and I sort of know the difference between like magical realism and, say, urban fantasy, but it's just in my head. I can never sort of come up with something that is less urban and more magical realism. One day, it's on my to-do list. Book it. I'm going to call you Bookish. I hope that's okay. Let me know if it's not. Quick little line I wanted to share. I don't know why, but I really like this line. He blinks once, twice, 3 times before realizing he's been staring. I like that line. I love when people share their lines. Please share a line if you want to share a line. I love reading lines. That's a really nice line. I love lines that do that with the once, twice, 3. I do it myself. Very, very tiny, but I just like how it flows. Tilly is asking Dal, what stage are you at? Yes, magic. Rainy wrote 533 words. Anthea, my MC, are essentially making a deal with the bad guy. Yes, bad guy. I love the bad guy. Bookish, I only wrote for about 11 of those minutes and I still struggled to focus, to be honest. Yeah, it can be a little bit difficult to focus for the entire 25 minutes. That's why, unless I'm doing a full-on sprint, I don't tend to focus massively. Motivational Setting wrote 620 words. That's really good. I hope you enjoyed those words. Amy B wrote 181 words. That's really good. Keywordy is here. Hello. What book have you got there? Search of the Phoenix. I don't think I've heard of that. Sorry, in your avatar. Got some video editing done, but was then interrupted by cats. I'd love to be interrupted by cats. No cats. No cats. Shuat says, well done, everybody. Well done, everybody. Thanks to the people who subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it. Yes, you're on my list. A child is up. I'll make a list during my streams of all of the AuthorTube channels that appear in my comments so I can follow them all afterwards. So you're on my list. Moon, goodness, spent the first 10 minutes trying to find the most recent version of my manuscript and freaking out that I'd started doing edits in the wrong one, almost cried. Oh no! That's horrible. I'm gonna wait until to see everything's okay. Okay. I was going to comment, but I thought I can see she's posted something else. Let me check what she's posted before I comment. difficult working on my iPad, but kids are watching Sarah and Duck on my desktop computer. Oh my God. I've not seen Sarah and Duck in years. I love that show. I say I love that show. My kids used to like that show. Okay, our 5 minutes is done, everybody. We are going to go straight back into our next sprint. I've got to put everything back up now. Okay, I hope we're all ready. Pomodoro's no time to rest. 25 minutes, second sprint, starting in 3, 2, 1. And the second Pomodoro sprint is finished. Let's reset to 5 minutes. How did we all do? I didn't do as well as I wanted to. I have outlined half in depth the first 3-4 chapters of Project Faye, and I'm in the middle of number 5. Just trying to input all of the information that I need to input from my basic read through into the places it needs to go, and then hopefully do a slightly bigger in-depth outline if I feel the need to. But I don't really do much outlining in depth that way, so we'll see how it goes. How do we do? What did we do? Let me know. Qwordy, the book in my I read that wrong in my head and I said it wrong in my head. Let me try again. The book in my avatar is my book. Oh yes, because you are self-published, aren't you? Or published, I should say. One of the two. Please correct me in which one it is. That's with me. Okay, that's going on my list. That is going on my list. Where are we? Bookish. I really like that line because I think it sets up the kind of relationship and feelings they have for one another off the bat. The line that you shared before, yeah, it does. Oh, I've got an excerpt. I can't ever say the word excerpt. That's not how you say it, but whatever. From Rainey, you're a dangerous person, Anthea said. So you may have said, you just don't have any reason to be mean to the world. Oh, I like that. That's a really good line, especially from Maeve. Devon is meowing in regards to the cat. Oh, I just jumped. Oh, I just jumped quite far. Gosh. Right. Okay. So Alley Cat got 257 words. Use the prompt and just exercising my brain right now to take a break from my projects. That's a good way to do it. I suck at filling in prompts because I have a prompt in mind and then I don't actually use the prompt. But I use words and dialogue and then don't use the words and dialogue and just write something completely different instead. Grape Fry is here. Hello, how are you doing today? Zara, I bought some makeup and nail polish with a gift card I got for my university graduation. Oh, congratulations on graduating! Oh, that's got to be so cool. How did your graduation go? How did you do your graduation? That's what I need to know. Bookish says, Rainy, I love that. Moon, Sarah and Duck is magical realism. It is magical realism. Yes, you're right. And quietly psychedelic. It is quietly psychedelic. We've got people chat. I'm going to skip over everybody talking to each other in the comments because you would have already seen all of those comments. Keywordy, before I forget, has a series. 3 books are out, and she's been working on the last of the series this month. And Tilly's asking all the questions I would be asking if I'd got to these comments first. So Keywordy has a series called the Ashport Archives. They're all on Amazon, but easiest is going to my website since Amazon sometimes forgets the second book when you search it. ashportarchives.com. Right, okay, I'm gonna look it up. Yes, Tilly is also going to look it up. I need more books to read anyway, so that would be a perfect one to do so. Celeste is here. Hello, how are you doing today? Bookish, 12 minutes, 40 seconds left, and now I have a puppy distraction. Everybody's getting all the good distractions. All my kids are in bed, so there's no real distractions with them there. Colin Clark is here. Hello, Colin. How are you today? It seems like it's my evening for arriving late to all of the sprints. Don't worry about it. Florence is here as well. Hello. Zara, 78 words. I think my brain is fried from 3 hours of sprints this morning. I have to go, but we'll be back later if this is still going. You are obviously already gone. Goodbye, and hopefully we'll see you later. If not, take a break. If you burnt out, take a break. Don't worry. Bookish says goodbye. Moon is saying hi to Colin. I need to keep checking the Google timer. Oh, almost there. Amy B got 197 words, moving slow today. Motivational setting, 1010 words. These 1,000 words in 25 minutes. That's fantastic. Moon's been eating cookie dough and potato chips. I'm jealous. Nursing baby. Also managed some minor easy bits of editing. Everyone's doing so well. That's really good. Okay, our 5 minutes is over. So we are going to reset that and we are going to start and go into our third Pomodoro. Are we ready to go in 3, 2, 1? And our last sprint has finished. I can get rid of that now. Aha. How did everybody do? Let me know. I'm almost finished outlining Act 1 now. I think I've got, I can actually check what I've got left to do. I've got 2 more scenes in Act 1 left to outline, very basically. So from having nothing to having more or less Act 1 done. Very, very good, very good session for me. So we're good. Let me know what you got. Let me know what you did. I'm gonna go back through the tons and tons of comments. Okay. Bookish, not this sprint, the previous sprint did pretty good. Don't know my word count, but I'm in the middle of writing such a cute freaking scene. If you're in the middle of the scene, you shouldn't have stopped. I'm sorry I made you stop. Hopefully you can go back straight back into it and it was all right. Colin arrived much too late, managed 141 words. He still managed 141 words though. So as long as you've got something is what I like to tell myself, to make myself not feel bad about the work I haven't done. As long as you've got something, that's fine. She currently working on literature for my thesis, not writing, but wishing that I was. What is your thesis and what literature are you working on? I don't remember university. I never had to do a thesis, but I know how difficult all of those final works were for me. And I just did creative writing and drama. Can't imagine what it would be for you. Ali Cat got 456 words. The previous, we're right back before this last sprint now. Rainey finished chapter 4 and her act 1 is now written. I'm going to see where we all are now afterwards. Bookish, an excerpt, yes. Erin finally looks at him, punching him in the arm, both as a form of play, but also in the habitual way they've been greeting each other for 6+ years now. I like that. I don't know what it is. I like it when other characters punch someone on the arm as a form of greeting. I know where I like it from. I like it from Avatar: The Last Airbender because Toph does it. So that's why I like it. So thanks, Toph. I love that. Yes, 257 from the last. We're all over the place with sprints now. Moon has got an excerpt from one of her beta readers. Too many mentions of elephants for a book without any elephants in it are used as big as. Oh, okay. There's nothing wrong with having elephants mentioned in a book with no elephants in it. What story are you working on that doesn't have elephants in it? Is it a fantasy with no elephants in the fantasy world? Devin was working on something for one of my writers groups and ate supper. Sounds good. I should have got a snack actually, really shouldn't I? Keywordy, well, thanks for sharing my stuff. Not a problem. Dal almost fell asleep. How late is it for you, Dal, if you're almost falling asleep or if you've just been doing too much work today? Celeste is working on making character sheets and replotting an old story. Sounds good. Alley Cat wants cookie dough. Oh God, where are we going? Pomodoro ain't playing. No, it's not. I didn't realize how little I could talk in 5 minutes. Doesn't feel like it's long enough. Neta got some food, so I'm going to call that productive. It's productive, don't worry. Moon made it especially without eggs, just for eating. Sounds good. Tilly, gosh darn kid distraction. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. Can you put my covers back on? Oh, who's awake? It's so late. Moon and Petrie are talking about kids. Writer mums. 17, 5, 4 and baby. Tilly's got 4 and 9. I have a 9-year-old, 7-year-old, 5-year-old, and a 1-year-old. Try rhyme with so many kids. Colin UK, mine are 32, 35, 32, 24, 23. Haven't seen them in person since early March. Under normal circumstances, it gets easier or not when you can't hug them. Yeah, it's been really tough. I think for everybody not being able to see family, and with all of these restrictions opening up, but not including the ability to see family, is in the UK at least, I should say, is just ridiculous, really. Colin, only 245 words. Still 245 words. Bookish, oh, you're talking about kids. Was confused when I looked at the chat and it was just a bunch of seemingly random numbers. To be fair, I glanced at the chat at the same time as well and saw the numbers, and I was like, what are they talking about in the chat? What are all these numbers? Kids are random, though, to be fair. They are. They are extremely random. Nikki B is revising a novella. What are you guys writing right now? Nikki, trying and failing at outlining my Camp Nanaimo project. You'll get there. You'll get there. Don't worry. Oh, God, I skipped again. I'm just letting you guys know we're done. Oh, where to go? We're done with sprints now. Just to let you guys know. I'm just going to go through these comments now before it's time to come off. Neta, 753 words for 25 minutes. That is really, really good. Amy B, 190 words. Colin is still working on my steampunk work in progress. Steampunk. I like the aesthetic of steampunk. I don't think I've ever read any steampunk novels, but I love the aesthetic of it. It's got such a fun aesthetic. Moon is continuing to pick away at easy bits of editing. Spent way too long second guessing one sentence. I hate it when that happens, especially when you're editing, but if you're going to be picky about it, at least be picky about it in editing, I suppose, and not when you're actually physically writing it. Bookish got one chapter. No, Bookish got chapter 1 from almost 7k down to 5,210. I know words don't matter because I'm editing, but it still kind of hurts. I don't cut when I edit. I underwrite, so I get to add stuff, which never turns out well for me because then I end up adding too much stuff. And now I've got a manuscript I actually need to cut down. But yeah, cutting is very difficult, especially if it's lines that you really like or you really love, but they just don't fit with what you're trying to do, or they don't make sense in a new context, and you've got to be like, I don't want to get rid of you, but I must. Don't delete, though. Anything you take out, just put in a separate document. Don't delete it, because you never know when it's going to pop up and be useful again later. Nikki B is working on 2 novels at once, and I don't think I can handle a camp project. Make your camp project working on one of your 2 novels or both of your novels. Camp can be anything you want, Nikki. It really can. If you want to participate in camp, just seriously, 5,000 words for each project for the month. You're doing it anyway. You might as well get a win out of it while you do it. Qwordy, more editing done. Got about 7 minutes of raw footage to get through still. That's not too bad. 7 minutes left isn't too bad. Alicat, 10 words and been reading. What have you been reading? Also got some Fritos to snack on. I don't know what Fritos are. They're like Doritos, the English version, or they like Walker's Crisps. Someone let me know if you know what the UK equivalent to Fritos is. Bookish is reading A Clockwork Orange. It's just asked the exact same question that I've asked, or I've just asked the exact same question you've previously asked, which is what are you reading? Colin got 424 words in total. That's really good. And Ali is reading a book for religious class. Really good book, at least I think it is. It's called The Divine Gift of Forgiveness. That sounds like an interesting book. Neta, from my book, In the Silence, I can hear her heavy breathing, and I know she can hear mine. We're both scared out of our minds. Oh, I like that. I'm intrigued to know what situation your characters have gotten themselves into. Motivational Setting, 669 words on that one. That's really good. Congratulations. Shuat, my thesis is very broadly looking at land reform in the Karoo and the position of communal land in the land reform program. Currently reading up on history of sheep farm and the Kare. I said that wrong. I'm so sorry. That's really interesting. That's got to be so difficult to research all the history and everything like that. Good luck with that. Seriously, good luck. I couldn't get my head wrapped around a thesis at all personally. So, wow. Rainy, didn't do any writing this sprint, just rearranged my Google Chrome bookmarks. It's approaching midnight, so I'm going to jump off right now and sleep. Good luck, everyone. You've gone. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Rainy. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you around, I'm very sure. Moon, always portal fantasy, elephant-sized dragons. Oh, okay. So does it really matter if you say he's big as an elephant then? If it's a portal, then the character would know what an elephant is, right? What can you do? Dal's been all over the place tonight. People stream jump. It's really, really good that people stream jump. Ooh, another excerpt from Bookish. The room once filled with gaiety suddenly goes dead. Luce and Erin turn and see Destiny standing at the top of the stairs, her short nails clicking in impatient rhythm against the banister. I love all your excerpts. They're really, really cool. Random numbers. Yep. It was very, very confusing. Oh, another excerpt. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. I love reading them. Neta, I definitely sidestepped the rage field attack. Her black eyes burn with a smoky fire. The attacks don't stop. Okay, I love that image that presents in your mind. Black eyes burn with a smoky fire. That's such good imagery right there. Absolutely fantastic. I love that. Bookish is asking what genres you're writing in. Alika, I do both cutting down and editing. I do the same. I don't think I've ever fully edited a book, actually. I don't think I've ever gotten to the point where I go through and do edits as opposed to just going through and revising or rewriting stuff. But it's such a weird difference between revising, rewriting, and editing anyway. Netta is writing a non-magic yet, but no spoilers, fantasy right now. It's not very often you see a fantasy that is non-magic in some way. That's really cool. Bookish, a lot of the words are in a separate doc and will be added back later, but seeing the word count so low right now, it's what hurts. Oh, don't worry about low word count. You do what you need to do for your novel. That's what's important. It hurts and it sucks, but if you know what you're doing is what needs to be done, you'll work it out. Don't worry. Oh my god. Colin, should be walkers, definitely. Thank you. Thank you. Walkers, Fritos and walkers. Okay. Different than Doritos. Okay, so I was thinking to myself, it's either Walkers or it's either Doritos. That Fritos are the same as. So I think, yeah, it might be Walkers. Where are we? We're just discussing Fritos now. Oh, we've got it here. Devin says Fritos are corn chips. Okay. Okay, so similar, I suppose a mix of Doritos and Walkers then. Colin, good night, folks. Time for Amazon Prime. Good night. Thank you so much for joining us. I'd ask what you were watching on Amazon Prime, but I think you've actually left. So I get to these comments so late, man. Some chips that kind of colour that Fritos are, what they're called, Pringles, the colours like that. Okay. I will have to look up what Fritos are. I'm going to do that now, actually. Ali, I mean adding, not editing, but I edit my books too. Oh, okay. Ooh, more excerpts. Bookish. Seems like you do have a lot of time on your hands. Maybe it would suit you to be given more word. A few years ago, if put in this situation, Aaron and Luce would have been ready to throw each other to the wolves. Now the thought doesn't so much as cross their minds. Oh, I like that. Fritos. Sorry, I'm just rereading the excerpt again. I'm not talking. I like how you can you've explained their character growth. That's really nice. Fritos, right? Oh, okay. Related to, oh God. Okay, so they're similar to Doritos, but not shaped like Doritos. They're shaped like quavers. Okay, Fritos are confusing. Neta's got an excerpt. I glanced around the dark stone walls, not a window in sight, not that there's much of a view. Waves of burnt orange and gold sand for miles rippling in the breeze. That is a beautiful description. That is absolutely beautiful. I love that. It's really good. I can't do description. Taking hints from everybody else. Bookish, I realised the typo when you read it out. Work, not word. I didn't even realise that wouldn't have sounded correct. Didn't even realise. Oh, what can you do? Right, okay, it is almost 11 o'clock, guys. We are going to get, and I say we are going to get, I am going to get ready to hop off because I've got kids going to school in the morning. I've got husband working early in the morning, and I have to be up early in the morning with the kids, which, yay. Then I get to relax when I get home, I suppose. So do a couple more excerpts. Oh, yes, yes. Netta, even with her eyes tracing my face, I can see that they are striped with an old age pain. She looks as if she is trying to cry, but her eyes have protested enough and called a drought. I feel the almost magnetic pull to look away, but I know that I must keep my gaze steady. Your style of writing, I'm absolutely in love with it. Absolutely in love with the style of your writing. That's so good. So good, Netta. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's beautiful. So good. Tilly, thanks for the company, everyone. Yes, thank you for the company, everyone. Devon, it's only 6 p.m. here. Yes, so I'm assuming Devon EST. I purposely put my description for the live streams in EST because I just assume the majority of people are EST, which is such a bad thing to do. But I find people find it easier to convert from EST rather than any other time zone. It's seriously such a bad thing to think, but that's my experience anyways. Most people are used to EST in the time zone there, and they can figure out their own from that. Bookish, thank you for hosting this. This is the most productive live stream I've been part of today. Oh, thank you. It's been the most productive thing I've done all day as well, so we're doing good. Thank you for the motivation. No problem. Let me know if you need any more help with your outlining. Thank you for the great stream. Oh, thank you guys. Right, okay. I'm gonna head off. My next live stream is going to be the 1st of July. I'm doing one live stream a week for the entirety of Camp NaNoWriMo. I'm going to be doing 1K 30-minute sprints for all of my sprints during camp, and I'm also going to be having a few guests for all of my live streams, or at least the majority of my live streams, kicking off with a companion friend field live stream on the 1st of July. Author tubers to be confirmed for that one, but we're gonna kick it off on the 1st of July at the same time with some 1K 30-minute sprints. So hopefully I'll see some more of you there. Oh, we're saying goodbye. Okay, and Bookish is on to the next one. Bookish, I hope the rest of your streams are as productive as this one has been. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Good night, and I will see you soon. Bye.